Companies. Joining us for more on this topic is Owen Hegarty. He's vice chairman of G-Resources Group. It's the Hong Kong-listed mining company that says it's found high-grade gold and silver at its Martabe project. Did I pronounce that right?
Absolutely.
On the western side of Sumatra. Tell us a little bit about that project, what kind of returns you see, and what you found there.
Okay, well, Zeb, Martabe is a gold and silver project. It's in North Sumatra, Indonesia. It's under development, and we're going to be in production in about 12 months' time or thereabouts, first quarter next year. So, well and truly in construction. It's got good scale. It's got good grades of gold and silver, very good metallurgical quality. Plenty of upside, long life, and a very large exploration block. So it's a great project. It's a world-class project there for G-Resources.
We heard that Goldman Sachs forecast of the prospect of slower commodity prices. Are you concerned about that at all? Does that affect your prospects, or you're really looking way out in the future?
Well, we're looking way out in the future. I mean, we take a long-term view. We're long-term planners, thinkers, and investors, basically. We love gold, and we love a lot of the other commodities associated with gold, including copper. We think the gold price is in for a very good bull run over the next few years. All of the reasons that people want to own gold are in the positive phase, if you like. It's very good karma for gold right now. Supplies are actually dwindling, and no new gold projects and so on. The Martabe project of G-Resources is one of the few new gold projects in the world at the moment. So that's why we're excited about that.
I want to ask you about your outlook for that project. If we're correct, it's estimated to have 5.9 million tons of gold, about 61 million ounces of silver. Is that it, or is there more there, do you think?
Oh, well, there'll be more. There's no question about that. The present resource base is 6.5 million ounces of gold, 66 million ounces of silver, or thereabouts, and that's what we've drilled at the moment. But there's plenty of upside in and around those existing ore bodies, and on a very large block that we've got there that we keep for 50 years. So we've got 50 years of mining and production there at Martabe.
What about sales agreements? Any offtake agreements yet, or is it too early for that?
Well, it's probably a bit early for offtake agreement, Zeb. Gold is actually very straightforward. We produce metal on site, so we produce a gold and silver doré bar, and we'll fly that down to the Jakarta refinery of Eckert for refining down there. But it's basically finished product on site there at Martabe.
I want to ask you your vision for G-Resources if we take a step back. Obviously, you are the former CEO of Oxiana, which is now Oz Minerals after the merger with Zinifex. You helped build that company. How do you want to build this one?
Well, look, our vision for G-Resources is very clear and very simple. We want to build a decent-scale, world-class, Asian-based and focused gold company with Martabe as the key, central, quality, core starter asset. Most great resource companies around the world started with a single quality asset and built on that basis, and that's exactly what we're doing at Martabe. We think there's a terrific space here in Asia to build a world-class gold company. There's nobody doing it here at this time. It's wide open in terms of great prospectivity, mining friendliness, and we in G-Resources, the people in G, we know the countries, we know the prospects, we know the rocks, the rules, the regulations, and so on. So we've got that competitive advantage, and we're going at it at 100 miles an hour.
I want to ask you where else you would be looking for projects, in Asia, perhaps Australia. Give us a sense of what you might be looking at.
Well, we think this whole region is very mining friendly and very prospective for gold, copper ore bodies. Indonesia, we can't get enough of Indonesia. It really mining friendly, long, strong history of mining, all of the technical and professional people that you'd want down there. All of the other countries of Asia, China, Central Asia, and of course Australia, PNG, and that Pacific area. So, you know, it's a very big space, I know, Zeb.
Certainly.
But you know, we know the people, we know the prospects, we know the rules, we know how to do business in this part of the world as well as anybody. So we think is a terrific opportunity to grow our company.
Final question for you here. We just have about a minute left. You raised about $600 million last year in a share sale. What are your plans, if any, for raising funds this year? How would you do it?
Well, yes, we raised that money in the middle of last year to buy Martabe and to complete the construction of the project, and we're in the process of doing that. We've got about $300 million in the bank, most of which is spoken for, of course, in terms of building the project. We've got enough money to build the project, get well and truly into production, so no problems there. But we are looking at a number of acquisitions in the region: large scale, small scale, early stage, late stage, in production as a project, and so on. So looking at quite a lot of them. And I think if we made those acquisitions, if it's a smaller acquisition, then we've got the cash. If it's a larger acquisition, we would look at raising at that time if we needed to, or use the stock. But importantly, Zeb, it's got to be quality. It's got to have that Martabe quality look about it. Good grade, good metallurgy, lots of upside, low cash cost, stable and secure domain. So they're the boxes that have to be ticked for us to do those acquisitions.
And as you've said before, you want to be a world-class gold company. We wish you good luck in that. And we'll see you back here again soon to hear an update on your progress.
Thank you very much, Seb.
Owen Hegarty of G-Resources, Vice Chairman there, telling us his prospects for the future.